Hollywood's banking on reboots to try to bring people back to watching traditional television in our ever increasingly fragmented and mobile digital age. And as you probably heard, the latest reboot, which was a big hit, was Roseanne, which kicked off this week with a record 18 million viewers over on ABC. Roseanne Connors, the character, much like Roseanne Barr, the actress, is a big Donald Trump supporter. And over the last year or so, I've seen Roseanne Barr retweet some of the things that I've posted on Twitter, and I've had a few short chit-chats back and forth with her, and so I tuned into the show, and like almost everybody else who watched it, I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It seems almost everyone thought it was a great show, except for CNN, of course. Roseanne Revival offers more nostalgia than laughs. There's nothing wrong with the notion that Roseanne Barr's eponymous blue-collar character would support President Trump, as the comic herself has off-screen, but Roseanne seemingly veers out of its lane to gin up that dialogue, placing Roseanne at odds with her sister Jackie. Like everything else about this show, the politics thus feel more abrasive than clever. Oh, you poor little snowflakes got triggered because Roseanne's sister in the show, Jackie, plays a liberal lunatic, Hillary Clinton supporter, who makes her first appearance wearing a nasty woman shirt and a ridiculous pussy hat from that idiotic Women's March. Look at what Jim Acosta, CNN senior White House correspondent, tweeted. Roseanne, not Russia, gets mentioned in Trump's Ohio speech. You a little jealous, Jim, that Roseanne literally pulled in 20 times the viewers as your little news network? There were probably an equal number of insults aimed at Trump supporters as there were aimed at social justice warriors. And you know what? It was hilarious, because unlike liberals, we have a sense of humor. Look at this idiot from Time magazine who got upset about a scene where Roseanne was arguing with her sister about why she voted for Trump, and she mentioned jobs and the economy, and he's gonna shake things up. It's interesting that the show gave her nothing more to back up her stance, and indeed went on to show her as a bully and a force of division in her family. We all know how the liberal lunatics like their inclusiveness, so God forbid there be an argument about politics in a television show. Apparently the way Roseanne concluded saying grace before dinner is just too much for liberals to tolerate.
But most of all, Lord, thank you for making America great again. Mom, no, it's okay, Darlene.
But before you get too excited, there's something I have to tell you, and this should be obvious to anyone who saw the show. There is a liberal cancer growing in this series that's going to metastasize very soon. Roseanne's grandson is gender non-conforming, who likes to paint his nails, which understandably freaks out John Goodman's character because, well, he wants his grandson to be a grandson. And surprise, surprise, the boy doesn't have a father figure in his life and is being raised by a single mother, who, when he was younger, didn't teach him that boys don't wear clothes like mommy. Of course, he gets picked on during his first day at his new school for wearing the girls' clothes and having his nails painted and wearing a choker collar. And he comes home and his mom and grandma have a heart-to-heart talk with him about how mean some kids can be. And then instead of just deciding to dress like a normal boy, he decides then to push the envelope even further and then goes to school the next day wearing a dress. Of course, you can see where this cancerous plotline is going to go as the show continues. If you want to wear girls' clothes, just be yourself. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to eat chocolate cake for breakfast every morning, just be yourself. I won't stop that either. I mean, what am I, an adult who's supposed to show you the ways of the world and teach you things that you may disagree with, even though you don't understand them yet because you're just a child? Of course, we shouldn't expect anything less from the same network, ABC, which canceled the Tim Allen show, Last Man Standing, despite it doing fantastic in the ratings, after he was on Jimmy Kimmel's show, and he said that there was a lack of tolerance for conservatives in Hollywood. Anyway, that's my take. Have a great weekend. Check back on Monday for a new report. Go to markdice.com or click the link in the description below to support this channel by getting one of the awesome shirts in my online store, like the Liberalism Find a Cure shirt, the Russian bot shirt, You Are Fake News, Trump 2020, all sorts of other cool stuff there. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, so I appreciate your support. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday.